Life is hard in your 20s, and I think it's expected. You're not old enough to make the best decisions of your life. You don't have enough work experience to get the job that you want and to make the money that you want. And not only that, but all the friendships that you make and all the people that you date, they're like, you're all changing. You're not probably going to want the same things in like 5 years. So it's like so many things happening. And when people say, it's hilarious when people say, this is going to be the best years of your life. It's like, no, it's not. Like, you cannot afford to go out where you want to go out. Like, you cannot travel to the places you want to travel to. You cannot rent out and live in the place that you want to live in. It's like, and it goes down from here. It's like, no, I don't think so. Because if you notice people that are like over 30, over 40, they usually always have like better lives, like better cars, better places. People over 30 and 40 just are living way better lives, way better lives. And ever since I turned 20, I just imagine myself as a 35-year-old man in a 20-year-old body. And it just allows me to make better long-term decisions, like 5-10-year decisions. Not like, what am I going to do for the next year? Like, I thought if I start acting 35 at 20, I have like 15 more years to just like make things right. It just gives you 15 years more to work with. And the cool part is people notice. Like, it just lets you be more professional. It lets me do way better at my job. And a female friend told me this. We were hanging out and she said, you know, before you had that like intense, aggressive energy. Now you're like way more calm. I'm going to do what I got to do type of energy. But like, there's no like stress, there's no like war. It's like more of like a laid back, relaxed energy. And she was like, it's so much nicer to be around you now. And I was like I actually stopped drinking at 18. You know, that's when people are supposed to start drinking. That's when I stopped. Most of my friends are at least 5 years older than me. Like, we just vibe so much together because we kind of want the same things. Like, we just want to go out, have a good time, and just not do anything stupid. When you're going to college and you're not drinking, it's like people look at you like, what? But I don't regret that because you can always go and drink. You can always go and get drunk. Like, everybody can do that. Like, I don't get what the point is. If it's something easy, something that you can do at any point, you can always come back to that. Like, if someone says to you that you're missing out, you're really not. You could go and get drunk in the next 5 minutes. Shocker, I know, but you can always go back to that. You cannot always build the physique you want. You cannot always get the job, build the business that you want. You cannot always get the partner that you want. Like, these things take time. You cannot get them done like today. You cannot get them done in the next week, but you could always go back to drinking. Like, it's always going to be there. I have nothing against people who drink or drinking. I'm just saying that you're not really missing out if you don't do that. Just, you're missing out if you don't do what you actually want to do. The things that actually take time, that you cannot buy, that you can only earn. Like, you cannot borrow a physique. You cannot like rent out a physique. You cannot like just buy it. You cannot inherit it. Like, you cannot trade it for something. It's something that people look at you and it's like undeniable that like you put in the hours. Like, you have to earn it. You don't really have to earn getting drunk. Like, it's easy. You can do it at any time. You cannot become Alex Hormozy today, but you could get drunk today. So who is really missing out? There's a couple of things I want to test this week, which is I'll add clips and slides to the video to just make it easier to understand and more fun to watch. I'm also going to be changing the thumbnails. I'm using a different camera angle, and the light is on top of the camera. Before it used to be here and above. I'm also going to be playing around with the audio and the colors to just make everything pop a little bit more, like easier to watch. You feel like you're in the room with me. Everything is more warm. I think it's just going to bring the quality up and just make things more easy to understand and just more fun to watch, which is the goal. We want something that's easy and fun to understand. I also want to talk a little bit slower on camera because I talk so fast. So I just want to slow down just a bit. But that's the goal. We want to have fun and just we want to live better. So that's what I'm going to be doing.